Clear.
Altimeter 3008 remarks. Density altitude 2,800.
Winds are unreliable.
Alright, let's get some AC going on in here. Door shut. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to do much, just taxi around for a little bit and maybe show you with my regular phone camera. Oh, and I've got another camera over here right now. I scratched one of my Sony cameras and I ordered a new one, but that's going to be a while. But when the guys get here, they've got loads of cameras as well, so we won't be short of that. But yeah, I got one of my ones that I put outside normally got scratched, so I've sort of moved the one from in here out there and got this one going, so we'll see how this works out. Alright, got to listen to these guys, because there's quite a lot of traffic around this morning. Back here. Just had a rotation do a touch and go out here, so a few people around.
Cherokee traffic experimental 2 Tango Delta crossing runway 5 midfield Cherokee.
We're for left downwind runway 5 Cherokee.
And Cherokee traffic experimental 2 Tango Delta crossing runway 5 midfield Cherokee.
Yeah, someone was asking why I was touching the rudder the other day when I was taxiing. It seems like the one brake, I think it's this one over here on the right, is just a little bit sticky when it's cold.
Cherokee County traffic RV199er Sierra Foxtrot left downwind runway 5 Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic experimental 2 Tango Delta clear of 5 Cherokee.
Alright, so I've got the cooling vent open. I'm watching the inlet temperature here, 94 right now, so that's just going to keep getting hotter until, you know, some air can come in that vent there. And potentially the prop with the cowling door open at the back there could pull some through. I'll just keep an eye on it, 96.5. Oh, there, it's cooling down right now, look at that. So that's good news, 95.4. Wow, it doesn't take much. So just that little bit of rolling and the prop pull in the air is enough to cool it down a little bit then.
Cherokee County traffic RV199er Sierra Foxtrot left base runway 5. Full stop.
Yeah, so back up to 99. I'll just do a little run down here, see what that does.
Cherokee County traffic RV199er Sierra Foxtrot final runway 5 Cherokee.
It's definitely pulling some air because it's down to 94.3, 93.7, 93.6, 93. 92. Well, that's good. So it doesn't take much for it to pull it back down. It's 83 outside, so that means the air is being sucked in that scoop nicely just from the prop. Because I was barely moving. 91.1 there. Well, that's freaking awesome. So blasting down the runway, that should stay pretty cool there, that inlet air for the engine. Alright, I'm just going to turn around here so I can not have the sun beaming in the front window here. Just position here for a minute. Alright, so I want to pull out my cell phone here and I'll show you the checklist stuff. Actually on this guy, so I got the iPad here is really cool. It has a recording function here that I can turn on. So actually that's not how you do it. Do it like that. So I can start recording here and then I'll put this on the video.
Cherokee County Traffic, RV 199er,
So here's my checklist now. So taxiing, and you can see I can actually get this to speak these now. I've got it, the audio should come through. I tried it yesterday.
Parking brake, disengage. Brakes,
Maybe not.
check. She orientation, check. Attitude gyro, check. Turn coordinator, check. Checklist complete.
Not connected to Bluetooth for some reason. Let me see. Should have connected. EMA 35C. Trying to connect. Connected. Alright. So now, be able to do that again. Reset. So now we say speak the checklist.
Parking brake, disengage. Brakes, check.
Still not coming through.
She orientation, check. Attitude gyro,
like anything, you try
check.
and do a demo, it doesn't work.
Turn coordinator,
That
check.
was working yesterday, so let's see
Checklist
here.
complete.
Audio panel. Bluetooth. Says it's on. Huh. Should work. It says it's connected.
Radios avionics, as required. Cabin heat
I
defrost,
tested
as
this yesterday
required.
and it was working.
Checklist
Anyway.
complete.
You can see what's going on there where I can change checklists, and now I can go, you know, to the rest of the stuff so you can see all the maps and stuff. So I'll be able to record stuff and put it on the side of the screen off the iPad to show you stuff. And so you can see in there some of the traffic targets there. +17, that's somebody there. It's off to the southeast of us, southwest of us there, 1,800 feet, and then someone there at +25 just next door to us here, 2,500 feet above us, and then another one coming in at 1,600. So anyway, that's all there, and I'll show more of that to you when we're doing the flight testing, but for now, I'll turn that off.
Cherokee traffic, Cessna 314 Golf Tango is 5 miles to the southeast. We'll be crossing over midfield, 2,700 feet to enter a left downwind runway 5. Cherokee.
I wonder if this thing got connected here for some reason. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to show you, if I can in here, the checklist, so get this going. Actually, switch to that. Alright, so just choose the menu, press the menu, and again, and then you get checklist, so you can tap on that. And then you can see the different checklists there. And so I've got them under the normal checklist there, the ones that I created yesterday. So these are all the different ones that are there. I have a whole load of them, you know, for doing different things. But you know, you can say, you know, before takeoff, tap on that one and see, and you can, you know, go through them and tap them and tap them and tap them and stuff. I'm not sure Yeah, I think you have to hit the checkbox. It's not as smooth as what it is on the iPad. You know, you just don't have this thing automatically step through, and you've got to hit each checkbox. It's just a little bit more difficult. But they're there, you know, so if you need to refer to them, they're there. And, you know, all these other ones that are there too for emergencies and things like that, those are there as well. So, anyway, that's going to work for now. At least we have some checklists. So that's good. All right, stop that. All right, so my temperatures there now on the inlet is 109, just from sitting here. There's no air really being pulled in there. So I'm going to try just right now, just pull up the idle a little bit and see if that sucks at air without even moving. 109.5. Other temps are good, 183 and 187 on coolant and oil. Up 1900 RPM there. Alright, that's not doing anything really, it's 111 now. So let me try rolling down here and seeing what happens. Maybe you have to be moving, it's not the prop pulling it through, but just the...
Cherokee County, Cessna 314 Golf Tango crossing midfield. We'll be entering a left downwind, runway 5, Cherokee.
Yeah, 110. Yeah, 111 again. So it may be that the engine has come up to temperature now, and so it's radiating even more heat. And so it's not going to come down to that same temperature it was when the engine was cool just now, even though it's, you know, warm outside. So, alright. Oh, learning all this stuff.
Cherokee Unicom, radio test.
Air Cherokee, you're loud and clear.
Thank you.
Come down a little bit now, 107. Where's the wind blowing?
Cherokee traffic, Cessna 314 Golf Tango, left base, runway 5, Cherokee.
Oh, this is coming down now, 105. Maybe it, probably what happens, it just takes a little bit, so the cooler air is coming in, and it takes a while to flush the
Check
hotter
traffic
air.
Skyhawk 32 Echo is 4 miles to the southwest, coming in at 3,000 feet, and overfly the field, and coming on the 45 teardrop for runway 5, Cherokee.
Yeah, it probably just takes a little bit
Cherokee
to...
traffic, Cessna 314 Golf Tango, final runway 5, touch and go, left close traffic, Cherokee.
that down a little bit. Yeah, it probably just takes a little bit to flush the hot air out of there, because now it's coming down, 101. Now I'll just taxi back and forth a couple of times here, and we'll see what happens. And as soon as I stop there, back to 118, 119 now. So coolant and temp and the oil temps now 190 and 200. Yeah, it makes a big difference just moving around here. Yeah, now it's 124, so it's... I think it's the difference is to see the way the wind's blowing. I don't know if you can see the windsock there, but it's right now I've got a tailwind, so that's not really helping me. And when I turn around and I get the headwind, that's when I get more air coming in the intake. So we'll see what happens here. 124 right now. It goes up and down a lot, so it's 105 right now. It's dropped from 124 to 105 just in that amount of time, spinning around. And so now 104. And as I pull it back to idle here, probably still got the breeze blowing. I'll just stop here for a second and see if the natural breeze cools it down. Back to 106, 107.
Checking for parking to run up area, the approach end of 5, Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic, Cessna 314 Golf Tango, left crosswind 5, Cherokee.
Right, so it does require me moving to get air in there, not just a prop pulling it. Guys are moving on the airport now, so I got to keep an eye out for them. Yeah, I figured out how to keep the screen on.
32 Echo is over the field at 3,100. We're going to be making a right teardrop for a 45 left downwind, runway 5, and we've got Golf Tango on downwind in sight. Cherokee. And Cherokee traffic, Cessna 314 Golf Tango is in the left downwind, and we have that traffic crossing the side as well, Cherokee.
Need some side view mirrors here to see who's behind. So it looks like the weather's going to be good for when Justin and Elliot get here. It looks like we're going to have a pretty decent week for the whole week, and then possibly some showers coming in on Thursday and Friday. But for most of it, it's just going to be a nice week of kind of high pressure influenced weather, which will be good. So we should have plenty of opportunity for testing. Got the AC set to 62 in here, and I think it measures it down here is where the sensor was. Actually, I think it was down there somewhere. No, it was up underneath there, I think. So it's kicking on and off right now, meaning that, you know, it's hit that temperature by where the sensor is. It feels comfortable in here right now. It's not 62. It feels probably feels like 70, or with the sun coming in, maybe 68.
4 Mike Delta running left downwind 5, Cherokee.
This guy was crossing.
Cherokee traffic, Cessna 314 Golf Tango is in the left. Base to final, simulated engine out, Cherokee. And Cherokee traffic, 32 Echo. Mike Delta, you guys said you were in the downwind?
So it looks like
4 Mike Delta's in downwind 5, Cherokee, full stop.
it looks like the temperature on the inlet there is kind of stabilizing around 133 when I'm just sitting here, and that's that the engine is pretty much stabilized too. 193 on the coolant, 205 on the oil, 206. I know the oil will eventually get to 217, but that's going to take a while. Because this engine has an oil cooler that's built into the engine, and it uses the coolant itself to cool the oil. So now it's just hovering around that 206. And with the fan working and everything on the radiator, that's staying at 193. So I could probably just sit it here and let it idle all day, and it probably wouldn't get any hotter. And its outside air temperature right now is 85.
Traffic type 32 Echo is established on the left downwind runway 5.
And that inlet temperature is still staying at 133. So I think that's pretty much stable for an 85-degree day sitting like this. And the wind is at my tail right now, so I'm not getting any extra air coming in the inlet. I think that's going to be fairly stable, and that's with the AC on as well. So yeah, 192, 205, and 133. I'm going to call that stable for 85 degrees outside. So anyway, I'm going to taxi this thing back here and put her away, and I guess a couple other things to do, but Justin and Elliot will be here on Monday, as I said, and we'll go from there. So I don't know if I'll get a video out on Monday, depending on how busy we are. I may post a couple of pictures on Instagram or something, if you're following on that account. And then probably have a video out on Tuesday to again, depending on how much time I have to do editing, how busy we are. Alright, just going to turn around here.
Four Mike Delta, clear 5, Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic system 314 Golf Tango left crosswind and closed traffic for runway 5 Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic experimental 2 Tango Delta's just going to cross runway 5 midfield real quick. Thanks, Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic, Dutchess 6701 Romeo's, RNAS 5 approach at Tom Street inbound, Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic system 314 Golf Tango's and a left base simulated engine out, runway 5 Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic, Skyhawk 12 Hotel, departing runway 5, Cherokee.
Cherokee traffic, Skyhawk 32 Echo, clear the active Cherokee.
Alright. Okay, I've got to I've got to do a little bit more tweak on that idle when the AC's on. There's a spot in between there when you're pulling it back where it doesn't kick into idle mode, and then engine can run low on a RPM until you just pull it all the way back, and then it goes back into idle. Alright, so that's going to be this video. So the next one will feature Justin and Elliot. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.